feel a constant ache in your soul, a void that nothing seems to fill? You're not alone. Many of us experience this feeling, a deep longing for peace and fulfillment. This ache is a sign, a call for a different way of being. It's a call to turn inwards, to discover the spiritual dimension within you. The world today is fast-paced and demanding. We are bombarded with information and pressures. This constant stimulation can leave us feeling empty and exhausted. We lose touch with our inner selves, with the peace that resides within. This disconnect is the root of much of our suffering, but there is hope. There is a path to healing this ache, to finding lasting peace and joy. It's a journey into your own heart, a journey of spiritual awakening. Spirituality is not about religion or dogma. It's about connecting with something bigger than yourself, with the source of all life. This connection is always available to you here and now. It's in the stillness between your thoughts, in the breath that you take, in the beauty of the present moment. Are you ready to explore this inner space, to discover the healing power within you? Imagine being caught in a whirlpool. You're pulled down, tossed and turned by relentless currents. This is what emotional burnout feels like. It's a state of chronic stress, leaving you feeling drained, overwhelmed and hopeless. The demands of work, relationships and life itself can become too much to bear. You push yourself, striving to meet every expectation, but the harder you push, the more exhausted you become. Fear takes root, fear of failure, fear of disappointing others, fear of not being good enough. This fear fuels the burnout, creating a vicious cycle. The joy and passion you once felt fade into a distant memory. You go through the motions, feeling numb and disconnected. Sleep offers no respite, and even simple tasks feel overwhelming. Burnout is not just being tired, it's a deep depletion of your energy, motivation and spirit. But remember, you are not the whirlpool. You are not your thoughts or emotions. Beneath the surface of this turmoil, there is a still point within you, a place of peace and power. It's time to find your way back to that stillness. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine a vast clear sky. Now imagine clouds gathering, bringing with them winds and rain. The storm rages, but the sky remains untouched, a silent witness to the chaos below. This sky is your true nature, the stillness at your core. No matter how intense the storm of burnout may seem, this stillness is always present within you. It's the space of pure awareness, untouched by the turmoil of your thoughts and emotions. This is the space where healing begins, where you reconnect with your inner strength and wisdom. Spiritual practices help you access this stillness. They quiet the mind, allowing you to observe the storm without being swept away by it. Through practices like meditation, you learn to detach from your thoughts and emotions, to see them as passing weather patterns rather than your identity. As you cultivate this inner stillness, you develop a new perspective. You realize that you are not your thoughts or your emotions. You are the awareness that witnesses them. This realization is profoundly liberating. It frees you from the grip of burnout, allowing you to tap into a wellspring of peace and power within. Your spiritual journey is a deeply personal one. There's no right or wrong way to connect with your inner self. It's about finding practices that resonate with you, that help you quiet the mind and open your heart. It's about cultivating a deep sense of presence, of being fully present in each moment. This journey might involve meditation, spending time in nature, or simply paying attention to your breath. It might mean exploring different spiritual traditions, or simply listening to the whispers of your own heart. The key is to approach this journey with an open mind and a willingness to experiment. As you delve deeper into your spiritual practice, you'll begin to notice subtle shifts within yourself. You'll find moments of peace amidst the chaos. You'll experience a sense of connection to something larger than yourself. And gradually you'll start to see the world and your place in it with new eyes. This journey is not about becoming someone else, but about uncovering the truth of who you already are. It's about rediscovering the peace, joy, and wisdom that reside within you. It's about awakening to the sacredness of your own being and the interconnectedness of all things. Let's start with a simple step. find a quiet space. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Notice the rise and fall of your chest. Focus on your breath as you inhale and exhale. Breathing grounds you in the present moment, calming the mind and body. Next, pay attention to your thoughts and feelings without judgment. See them as passing clouds in the vast sky of your awareness. Notice how they rise and fall, come and go. Don't engage with them, just observe. Moving on, spend some time in nature. Feel the sun on your skin, the wind in your hair. Listen to the bird song, the rustling leaves. Nature has a way of calming the mind and reminding us of the interconnectedness of all things. Then focus on each day. Reflect on 3 things you are grateful for. It could be something as simple as a warm cup of tea, a kind word, or a beautiful sunset. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. Finally, accept yourself and your experience exactly as it is. Embrace your imperfections and challenges with kindness and compassion. Resistance creates suffering, while acceptance paves the way for peace. Sarah, a dedicated nurse, found herself drowning in the demands of her job. She worked long hours, constantly facing the suffering of others. She felt emotionally drained, physically exhausted, and utterly hopeless. She knew she couldn't continue like this, but she didn't know how to escape the whirlpool of burnout. One day, a colleague suggested meditation. Sarah was skeptical at first, but she was desperate for a solution. She started with just 5 minutes each morning, focusing on her breath. At first, her mind raced, filled with worries and anxieties, but gradually, she began to experience moments of stillness. As she deepened her meditation practice, Sarah noticed a shift. She felt calmer, more centered, even amidst the chaos of the hospital. She was more present with her patients, offering them not just medical care, but also genuine compassion. She rediscovered the joy in her work, the sense of purpose that had once felt lost. Sarah's story is a powerful reminder that healing is possible. By embracing spiritual practices, she was able to find peace and fulfillment even in the most challenging of circumstances. Her story is an inspiration to all of us who are struggling with burnout, a beacon of hope, reminding us that we too can find our way back to wholeness. The present moment is all we ever have. The past is gone, the future is yet to come. Yet, we often dwell in our thoughts, replaying past events or worrying about the future. This mental chatter keeps us trapped in a cycle of suffering, preventing us from experiencing the peace and joy available to us in this very moment. Spiritual practices help us to break free from this mental chatter and become fully present. When we meditate, we train our minds to focus on the present moment, to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment. This practice cultivates a sense of inner peace and stillness that permeates all aspects of our lives. By embracing the power of now, we tap into a source of infinite wisdom and creativity. We become more aware of our thoughts, feelings, and sensations, and we make choices that are aligned with our highest good. We begin to experience life with a sense of wonder and awe, appreciating the beauty in the ordinary. The present moment is a gift. It's the only place where life is truly happening. By choosing to be present, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities and discover the true meaning of peace, joy, and fulfillment. Living a spiritual life is not about escaping the world, but about engaging with it in a more conscious and compassionate way. It's about bringing the stillness and clarity we cultivate in our spiritual practice into our everyday interactions. It's about approaching challenges with grace and responding to others with kindness and understanding. When we live from a place of spiritual awareness, we become more attuned to the needs of others. We develop greater empathy and compassion, recognizing the interconnectedness of all beings. We are more likely to act with kindness, generosity, and love, knowing that our actions have a ripple effect on the world around us. Spiritual living is not about perfection, but about progress. It's about continuously striving to align our thoughts, words, and actions with our highest values. It's about showing up each day with an open heart and a willingness to learn and grow. It's about embracing the journey, imperfections and all. The gift of spiritual living is a life filled with purpose and meaning. It's about experiencing the world with a sense of wonder and awe, appreciating the beauty in the everyday. It's about cultivating deep and meaningful connections with ourselves, with others, and with the divine. Your true self is not defined by your job title, your possessions, or your accomplishments. It's not even defined by your thoughts or emotions. Your true self is the awareness that witnesses all of these things. It's the stillness beneath the surface of your being, the peace that surpasses all understanding. This true self is always present, always available to you. It's the source of your strength, your wisdom, and your love. When you connect with your true self, you tap into a wellspring of infinite potential. You discover a sense of peace and fulfillment that nothing external can provide. The journey to awaken to your true self is a journey of self-discovery. It's about shedding layers of conditioning, beliefs, and patterns that no longer serve you. It's about embracing your authentic self, with all its imperfections and complexities. This awakening is not a destination, but a process, a lifelong journey of growth and transformation. It's about continuously striving to live in alignment with your highest truth, to express your unique gifts and talents in service to the world. It's about embracing the fullness of who you are and living a life that is both meaningful and fulfilling.